Mission has been successful. Fantastic. We are now producing food as well, which is great news. Let's take out another King of Braga. We will auto fight as we do. Right in the throat as we do. Job done. Let's just heal up a little bit. The enemy has been killed in battle. Braga is gone. We have taken over and eliminated Braga itself. Now, we do have some work we could do here. We could upgrade some farms, which I think would be a great idea, but yeah, a bit more. We get a few more supplies here. Now, the supplies are interesting and useful. Let me actually go to Linz real quick. So, Linz has this, which is going to be less public order, but that would give us a bit more industry money and market money, more food production too, and 10% bonus income from all salt building chains in all regions. Which doesn't seem like a bad thing. It would hurt the public order a bit. This right here gives us more farm and more food, more supplies too. That'll give us more money. Let's say that we go for... Let's go for the fish for the time being. We've already got that farm coming along, so next turn we should see food production go up really, really nicely there. And the good news is we aren't actually at war with anyone anymore. We took out Braga, they've been dealt with. So, good. Fantastic. I'm looking forward to seeing where we go next. I think my goal, honestly, is... Well, I feel like there's two options, really. I feel like there's two things we could do here. Number one, we could... Oh, what have we got here? My troops are deserting because I can no longer sustain them. I disagree. I disagree. Are you guys... You guys are settled in there. You need to regather resources. Are you doing that? Maybe you're not. Maybe that's what's wrong. I can't get you back down here, though. Which is obviously a problem. What can we do here? More salt? I don't think we want that. I think we'll take more farm, though.
Our foes will suffer.
Does this place produce... I don't know what that place produces. Tell you what, let's have you guys sort of go... Let's just stay there, really. Anyway, my idea, the thing I'm debating here... Do we attempt to take over all of Ireland before we push towards the mainland? Or do we maybe try and push, you know, and use the Isle of Man as like a staging ground to push either down towards Wales, which I'd be interested in doing, or up towards Scotland, which I'd also be interested in doing. The only thing is, it seems like it would make sense to just try and take out... If we want to go for Scotland, we want to take over areas around where Belfast would be. We want to take over where Coleraine would be and the Giant's Causeway. Or we want to push down towards Wexford, which would be... If that's Dublin, Wexford is around here somewhere. I wonder if that's Wexford. I doubt it. I just see the fjorder part in there. I don't know, because I know there's a little place called like Kilmore Key down around here, and looking at all, I feel like this might be Kilmore Key IRL. I don't know what this is. So I feel like if we wanted to go to Wales, we want to push south of Dublin, take over this territory, and then push across to Wales, right? If we want to go to Scotland, we push up to the north, take over the area around Belfast and Newry, push up towards Coleraine, and possibly over towards the west as well. I guess there are... Let's see here, what is this? Has low supplies. Why are you not gathering supplies? Can you go stock up there?
Enemy blood will flow.
I hope that they're gathering supplies there. Might have to move them down there. We'll see what happens next turn. I think we just need to work out where we go from here. Because obviously, I mean, a lot of this a lot of what we do is going to be focused around combat. A lot of what we try and achieve is going to be focused around combat. But if I could take things diplomatically, that'd be good too. Especially if I can get some allies in there. The only issue with allies, and it's quite common in games like this, but I've found it to be an issue in this game specifically. Hold on a minute. Why are you guys not gaining supplies? We are producing supplies. I'm just not sure why you aren't. Oh, you are gathering supplies. Fantastic. Okay, so we're going to have to let them sit there for a while to get some supplies. Otherwise, that'll be an issue. But what we can continue to do is upgrade things like the salt mines, which would give us more industry money, more market money, more food production, and all the bonuses that we talked about before. We could upgrade the mines themselves for a bunch more industry money. Could upgrade some farms. I think that might be a better idea. So let's go for a farm upgrade there. And I think we might want to try and just touch base with some of our allies. In fact, let's look at our own faction to begin with. So currently, we have me right here. Barter. Well, it's not me. I'm playing, you know, the current king is Barter. Who is, I like saying it like that, by the way. Who is married to Jira. Again, I'm putting some pronunciation in there that probably doesn't exist, but Jira. We're rolling the R a little bit. We've got this fella, Simon, who is married to Un. We've got this fella, other Simon, who is married to Nereid, I guess. They've got some kids. We got Olaf, big fan of Frozen there, I think. Over here, we got Simon Jr. Interestingly, it seems that the line of succession right now is, so I'm currently on the throne. Barter is 42 years old. His brother, Simon, is currently the heir to the throne. Then other Simon's over there, and he's a Chamberlain, so we've got 18-year-old Ivor, and he's 16. Look at that beard, man. So we may very well. Actually, you know what? If this guy's heir to the throne, I wonder if any of these two would end up on the throne at any point. The good news is I can use these guys as generals of armies at some point. So the heir to the throne at some point can go ahead and take over an army. Speaking of armies, I actually want to go here and change Thunder Swords to the Conflict Herd. And that's gonna be the king's army at all times. The Conflict Herd is gonna be led by the king of Dublin, I guess. The Irish king. The Irish Viking king at that. Anyway, now that we've looked at our own faction, I want to have a little look at diplomacy. Because these guys here are currently enemies of these guys here. Who are enemies of these guys here. So these guys seem to be enemies with quite a few people who happen to surround us, which is not so good. I am technically, interestingly, kind of stronger than these guys. Their strength ranking is 23. Mine is up there at 8. So if we wanted to go to Wales, we could push down and try and fight these guys. Up towards, well, Ulster and all that. They aren't stronger either. They are stronger than the guys in the south, though. And they are at war with Mead as well, who are actually remarkably weak. I feel like we could maybe make a push on Mead, but I don't know if I want to do that. I don't know if that's a thing. Let's try and open some diplomacy here. Join war. I could join your war against those guys. Do these guys have allies is my question. I need to see some democracy here. Do you have allies? No, you have only enemies. Now, Mead has a few enemies. They don't have any allies. So what what if we were to say that we'll join your war against Mead? We're a lot stronger than you, but Mead is stronger than those guys. And we want to take them over at some point, but this could give us a nice, like, corridor through the entire island, which would make for a really good staging ground for a push towards Wales or wherever we want to go. So let's open some diplomacy. I will join your war against Mead, which you'll find sufficient. And you'll become a vassalized kingdom of me, which is apparently excessive. Let's do it. I'll join your war and you'll be my vassal. Beautiful. So we've joined that war. You guys aren't at war. You guys are at war with Mead, though. So let's see if we can do the same thing here. These guys are not as strong as me.
Sit. Have some ale.
So
Tell me why you're here.
vassalized kingdom, but I will join your war against those guys? No. All right. Never mind. We're just going to war with Mead, it seems.
We serve to the
Interestingly, looking at this, we can push straight over there, so let's do it. Let's go straight in. Occupy it. Take over some territory. You are still scraping by, but to retain your place in the world, ensure your peers respect you enough to pay you off, or else send out expeditions to bring back tribute from foreign lands, or ideally, both. Alright. This character has low loyalty. What, this one? Who? This guy. This guy has low loyalty. So my brother. My brother is not... No one is loyal, really. None of them are loyal to me right now. Interesting. Well, what if... I mean, my sons aren't even loyal to me right now. I'm not paying them. I'm not designating you as heir to the throne either. If anything, this low loyalty makes me believe that none of you are fit to take over the throne, and therefore I shall remain on the throne for all eternity. Congratulations, you have created the eternal kingdom of the Conflict Nerd. You've only got yourselves to blame. I don't think there's anything else we can do right now, so let's just end the turn and see what Mead does. They aren't going to be very happy that I have decided to join their, you know, the war against them. They aren't going to be very happy. It looks like their king is coming down here, though. If that is, in fact, their king. Which it might be. So if... Oh, what is this? Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a civil war. Interesting. Vassalize or eliminate Mead. Consider it done.
can't be done.
So what is this? They're usurpers. Right. So they do have a leader. Who is this?
Never.
Well, that's a problem. That is a problem.
Our foes will suffer.
I'm tempted to say we push up and take that over. I'm also slightly tempted to say we just build another army. We can't fight these guys right now.
Possible.
They are from Mead. So let's,
Already.
I suppose, just go and take over another bit of territory there. We'll do it this way. We shall occupy it.
Rely on us.
And there we go. We've now taken over 2 territories of Mead, which I'm very happy to be doing. Their king is going to be right there. I'm wondering if we can maybe initiate a bit of diplomacy and say, hey, we just took over 2 of your territories without much
You're here
fight.
now.
Would you be
So spit it
interested
out.
in a peace treaty and also being my vassalized kingdom? No. All right. Well, then no peace for you. No peace for you. That's fine. If they don't want, you know, to be completely under my control, which I don't think you guys technically are, but that's fine. You are at least my vassalized kingdom, so I've got that going for me. I do realize, though, we actually do have a little bit of money lying around here, so you aren't very loyal right now. I can't adopt you. You're my brother. Like, he's pretty much my brother. I can't secure his loyalty. We don't have the money to do that. So I think we're gonna just... We could form another army here. We could select my son, Ivar, as the current lead of that. What is this? Born Commander. Interesting. What have you got? You've got more melee skill. Interesting. I think what we do is we make Simon a general.
We pledge your service.
And I think we have him go stack up there and we get him a few units. So let's say some bow infantry. That's going to be 20 food. We don't have a lot to work with here. Let's say some axemen. That's 40 food. That's more than we can handle right now. Let's say more axemen. And let's say one of you. So that's 60 food. We need to sort our food situation after doing this. But that is going to give us a little bit of an army with which we can sort of defend against these guys if we need to. And that's Valhalla's Chosen. Alright, Valhalla's Chosen can sit over there.
Blood will flow.
I'm quite curious to see what these guys from Mead are going to try and do. We should still have enough money to try and upgrade the food situation. Now, they've gone and taken back one of their territories. That's fine. The usurpers over here have yet to move. They will shortly. I'm slightly worried about what they might try. Just slightly worried. There's nothing they can do, I don't think, that's going to hurt too much. But we will find out. I did notice a territory change over here on the left, so I'm thinking that we might... Oh, hello. So battle begins. We actually have their leader here. Let's manually fight this. I don't think there's any reason not to. I don't think there's any reason not to manually fight this. Their leader is weak. They only have 3 other units. They are outnumbered. We aren't strong. That is one thing to point out. We are not strong here, but they are outnumbered. They have 1 ranged unit when we have 3. And then they have 2 melee units when we have 4. So I guess we work this out. So you guys are my ranged units. Let's start the battle and have you focus on their ranged unit. Let's have you guys go ahead and 2 of you go take out those guys. 2 of you go take out those guys. Then you guys are focusing right there in the middle. So let's push forward until the engagement starts. Shouldn't take long. The archers have good range. There we go. So their ranged units are doing their thing. We have the rest of our units pushing through. Contact has been made. So you guys are doing your thing. Our general is under attack. That is an issue. Should be okay. That is the heir to our throne. We do need to keep that in mind. I'm not sure if this battle is going to go my way or not. I'm actually not sure. This might end up being a catastrophic failure. Because I can't help but notice that my units are incredibly weak. Fall back. Fall back. The battle is not going our way at all. I need all of my units here. Go melee mode. Kill their king. They won't be expecting this. Kill their leader.
The courage of the men in
Okay, so some of our men have decided to flee.
must attempt to break the enemy's
That's not good. There they go. So you guys need to... Enemy general is dead. That might help turn the tide. Let's see what we can do here. Push in on that group from both sides, or not. The battle is turning in their favor right now. I don't think we're going to win this. I don't think we're going to win this. Their general is dead, but We are losing units left and right. This is bad. I feel like we've lost this battle. We killed their general, but we've lost the battle. Our general has fallen and the battle. That's disappointing. So the heir to our throne is dead. That's disappointing. But he was actually quite loyal. He was actually quite loyal. He fell to a 16-year-old. Of course it was a millennial. Of course it was a millennial that just killed that guy. We killed him though. So they have just taken over territory. The rebels. The rebels took over territory. Wait, Ivar is dead? Oh, a new heir has been nominated. My son, right. No, never mind. So he's not dead.
We will bring you glory.
Very well. So that entire unit that we got there, dead. Good news. Good news. Let's see up here. What can we do? Don't want to upgrade that. Could upgrade those mines. The farm's already being upgraded. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Is that their king? That is their king. Can we attack their king? We cannot attack their king. Okay. Pushed on. We're going to take these guys out. We're going to take that territory back. We're going to push. We're going to push towards the rebels that just took over our territory. Siege the settlement without engaging in battle. What would a night attack do us any favors? I feel like it won't. They have one ranged unit. We have a few more. We have horses. The tide of the battle, the battle doesn't tremendously go in our favor here. But we'll manually fight it. We are laying siege to a settlement here. And I believe when you lay siege to a settlement, I believe everyone gets killed in the process, which is why all of our guys died on that recent one. So we better win this. Currently foggy, reduced visibility. Let's wait. It is looking clear, but it's apparently still foggy. Let's see what we get. More fog and more fog. Okay. So we're only getting fog. Let's grab our horses. Let's move them out. Let's grab, you know what, everyone else? Let's just begin. Let's just go to town. Can I, you know what, hold on. Options, game settings, campaign advice, none. Thank you. That's all I wanted. So all of you, I need you to push forward. So let's see. Two of my ranged units are going to hit those guys. And I think, is that their only group of ranged units? It is. So I want them to pin down their ranged units. I want 3 of you guys to try and take out... Well, actually, is it a good idea? Maybe we don't need that much focusing on their ranged units. Let's have my archers hit those guys. Let's have you guys aim at them. Let's have you guys aim there and you guys aim there. Now, that is going to be dangerous, but I think we can make that work. Let's have my horses push up to there. Push up to there. And then I want them to push on the enemy cavalry. And I actually want them to go melee on that. So, who are you guys? You guys are not doing anything. You guys aren't doing anything. You guys are. So, let's have these 2 groups push in on... Hold on a minute. I've done a dumb thing here, haven't I? Because if I have my ranged units attacking these guys, then what's going to happen is if I push my other units in, we are going to see my other units get shot. So you guys are going to attack there. You guys are going to attack there. You guys are going for that group. You guys are going for that group. And you guys are going for that one. And then you guys go for their leader. So let's move on. Let's see if that works. Hopefully it does. Their leader looks like he's running away a little bit. That's fine. My horses are going to be pushing in any moment. So let's see what happens here. The cavalry is pushing in. Might be a better idea to have the cavalry just go for those guys. There we go. And then have the cavalry move out. have the cavalry flee. We just turned that into a complete mess.
The courage of the men in battle begins to fail.
Interesting. My men are already fleeing. That wasn't expected. Go attack them. Attack their archers. This has turned into a complete mess. Can we hit their king's group here?
Battle is turning in our favor.
The battle is turning in our favor, but not in the way I thought it would. Now, their ranged units are going to get completely messed up there. Which is great news. We're not going to need to worry about those. Can I just get everyone in this mess in the... Oh, I just moved the game window. Didn't want to do that. Can I get everyone in this mess? I hope that didn't mess up the recording. I want everyone to go and deal with that. More of my men have been routed. But there is no way we're not winning this. We are going to have a little spot of friendly fire. But if we set everyone to melee mode, that'll not be an issue. I want everyone in there. All of my units go in there. Kill their leader. Even the horses who were dealing with some of their ranged units. Kill the enemy general. Thank you. Kill that guy. We may have just had some friendly fire with the cavalry. That wasn't a good thing. So the general's group is going to be fleeing. That group's going to be fleeing. Their ranged units are still up and moving. They have some reinforcements down here that we've been apparently getting slaughtered by. Let's maybe have all of you turn around and deal with those. Really wouldn't want to be in that group right now. But I don't think this is going to be a battle that we need to watch at normal speed. I think we can speed this up and consider that a victory. So let's end that, end the battle. And I believe they are all going to be dead. Now the Lord, the King of Mead, wasn't very far away when we started this battle. Which is annoying because we're not going to be sticking around to fight that particular king. That's not going to be a thing we're doing. We are going to take this territory. We are going to occupy this territory. Enemy killed in battle, thank you. So we are going to be occupying that territory, but the enemy king is going to be right there. Thing is, we got to go deal with these rebels.